Happy 2024, Moods of Overland viewers. This is the first adventure of the year for me, and I got Bill along with me, and we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to head to one of the state parks, um, and I will admit bias to normally liking to get out into the state forests or off-road parks, but there are some adjoining state game lands that promise a little bit of scenic view of the Lehigh Gorge. We're headed up to Hickory Run. It's not that far from us. The other motive for going up there is the fact that there's some snow in the forecast today for much of the nation, but right here in the immediate Philadelphia area, it looks like it's going to be all rain. So a little bit of snow would be kind of nice. And we're actually driving towards that, hopefully. We're going to go about an hour and a half north west of the city and hope to pick up a little bit of snow during our travels today. So come along and check that out as Bill and I kick off 2024 with a little bit of a different adventure. Starting to see some signs on the Pennsylvania Turnpike Northeast Extension here for winter weather advisories and vehicle restrictions starting at 2 p.m., which I expect is trucks, semi-trailer kind of stuff, and other high-profile vehicles. Anyways, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of winter color in our video today. All right, so the trail to get up here was nothing to write home about, really just kind of broken up pavement and some gravel, but we made it here to the boulder field. This is a national natural landmark. Look at this. So yeah, there's the boulder field.
Huh?
I'm talking to the camera now.
Oh,
I was just saying, there's the boulder field.
Yes, it is. Bolder and colder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets it's chilly right away.
Yeah.
We've been sitting in the car nice and toasty for 2.5 hours getting out here, and you go out and go, wow. And this is cool. Well, I mean, it's a really incredible sight when you look at there. I mean.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, right?
Yeah.
I mean, on a nicer day, you might be tempted to walk around out there and...
Yeah. Yeah, not today.
No, not
today. Not without putting on the real jacket.
So we're the only two people crazy enough to be out here this morning.
Yep.
Typical Pennsylvania wooden scenery getting up here to the boulder field in Hickory Run State Park. It's cool. It's worth seeing. It's a purple lizard. There's no purple lizard map specifically, detailed map specifically for this area, but in their new overall Pennsylvania one, it does show up as a purple lizard, and I could see why. It was pretty neat. If it had been a little warmer, we might have stuck around a little bit more to kind of get out into the middle of it. But anyways, at this point, we're going to see, I mapped out, I don't know, 50-ish miles heading back south, which is the direction we'll have to go eventually anyways to get home, through some state game lands and Lehigh Gorge State Park. We'll see how much of that is potentially open or gated, but we ought to be able to see some more stuff here.
We drove south a ways and crossed some state game land back onto a parcel of Hickory Run State Park that isn't accessible by vehicle outside of deer season. This trail clearly hadn't been used in a while.
You know?
Yeah, it's all right, huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's the kind of place we come camp for a couple of days.
Some of this stuff might not be open, like that access.
Whew. What are you thinking? We're going this way or that way?
That way. It was left. It was just a matter of how far we could get to it. Yeah, let me take a look and see what it looks like for one.
We debated cutting the fallen tree up with a chainsaw, but ultimately decided that based on the topo map, the view at the end of this branch of the trail likely wasn't good enough to warrant the time we'd have to invest. We decided to move on further south where the terrain looked more promising.
I know. Yeah.
Today, we've already been dealt kind of a shitty hand anyway, so no sense in that.
That's right, yeah. If I knew for a fact that it was going to be a nice vista down there, that would be one thing. But
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Alright, we shall turn around. Alright, well that trail was a little bit more than we bargained for, just in terms of it being, God only knows the last time anybody went through there. It's not like it was technical, but it was tight. And man, if you care about pinstripes, that wasn't a trail to take. But, you know, it's always fun to have a little bit more adventure than you kind of expected. We're going to continue on further south, parts of Lehigh Gorge State Park. So let's see what that's about. We got a full day planned. We'll see what we can get to, what's gated, what isn't, etc.
The bridge being out foreshadowed a number of signs for private property and gates that forced us to reroute several times before midday. On the plus side, it was starting to flurry and the snow was forecast to pick up in the afternoon. Alright, so we made it down here into part of Lehigh Gorge State Park. Pretty cool, pretty scenic. It seems like it's kind of broken up in terms of like multiple tracks, and a lot of them don't seem to have any kind of motorized access to them. We haven't done much exploring up in this area before, so you know, it's all new, and that's cool. Some steps down here. It looks like they got some kind of ramp for, I don't know, putting canoes or something down so people can. Well, he's passed all those signs though that you can't put boats in the water down here, so I don't know what that's about. But train bridge there. Obvious, you got all this fake turf down here. I don't know what this is about. Definitely people are putting something in it.
Okay, so what does this do?
I think people were putting boats in the water down here. There's like, you know, stairs down and like you got all this turf down here. I don't know, canoes, kayaks. Yeah. So yeah, you got, I'm sure that's what was going on, but it just looks strange that you'd need something that big to put a kayak or something. I mean, this is shallow. Tubing? Maybe they, I don't know. I mean, it's scenic. It's a mystery.
So another gate thwarted the path that I thought we were going to take on some state game lands here. We are going to continue back on our way. That's going to put us to path through Jim Thorpe before we hit the last public lands that I had plotted out. So we're going to see about a late lunch in Jim Thorpe and then continue. So yeah, you know, that's what happens with these. Sometimes there's gates that you didn't know were there, and even though much of this trail into the state game land is open until the end of January for deer hunting, only so far. So we weren't able to go as far as I would have liked. It's all right. Again, we're up here, we're exploring, we're out, we're not sitting around at home. So it's all good. Well, we had a good lunch at the Union Public House in Jim Thorpe and continued on up to some state game lands up here. I think it might be 141. Outside of town. Again, got thwarted by some gates, but we've got some nice snow on the ground. I think we're going to be close to calling it a day here. Head south before the roads get too treacherous. Yeah, it was a good time, it was a good day. You know, we got to check out some new parts of the area. Got to check out some state parkland, some of it that was kind of cool, even if the trails weren't that great. Some of it where the trails were pretty challenging, even if there wasn't much to see. And yeah, I think we had a good day out. So, good way to start off 2024. I have a lot of plans for overlanding type stuff this year, and hopefully it comes to fruition, unlike some of the curveballs that got thrown at me last year. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and share this video, and keep making more. Have a good one.